all of you for joining us for our masterclass closing week quiz. We are 1 hour away from the masterclass and our entrepreneur program finishing. So if you have been thinking of joining, you have just 1 hour left. And we thought we'd celebrate that just with a fun kind of like little quiz. There's no prizes, there's no trophies being given out. We're just here to kind of test the information that you gathered from the wonderful masterclass that Anna has created. Anna, if you want to say hi.
Hello, thank you very much for that introduction, Lisa. My name is Anna Green and I am the Education Manager at Formula Botanica. And I have to say, it's definitely not just me by myself creating this masterclass. There is a huge team of people that work incredibly hard behind the scenes to make all of this happen for you. And we absolutely love running these masterclasses, and congratulations to all of you that have got to this point, to everybody who's been formulating along, who's been sharing their photos. What an incredible masterclass this one has been. I think it's been my favorite yet. I think I might say this every time, but definitely this is one of my favorites yet.
It's because every time we do it, we just make it a little bigger, a little bit better. So it really does just grow. And every time we do welcome new people into the community, which is one of the favorite parts of running the masterclass. But as Anna said, congratulations to all of you for joining the masterclass, for taking part, and for sharing your contributions in our Facebook group. We can't keep up with the amount of images that are being shared every single day. I think actually if I share my screen quickly, let me see if that works. Can you see that?
Yes, we can see Facebook.
So we have our Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group, and there have been so many images. If I just scroll down to here and click see all, we literally cannot keep up with the amount of images that you have been sharing. So thank you to everyone. It's been absolutely incredible. I saw this one this morning from Satri Diance. Apologies if I do pronounce anyone's name wrong, but it's absolutely incredible. We're going to create a whole booklet full of these images. And we have noticed, I don't know if you've seen this as well, Anna, so many people have actually been using, substitutions and really thinking about their formulation in a way we haven't seen before. So it really has been amazing.
Yes, absolutely. It's been really lovely to see people experimenting. And ultimately, that is how we all learn, by taking part, experimenting and having a go. And that's why we love these masterclasses, because it really takes you by the hand and allows people to look into alternatives.
Yeah, as you can see, it's just absolutely flooded with people sharing their progress. So thank you so much to all of you. And a couple of people have enrolled. So I just want to do a quick few shout outs to Ning. Hi, everyone. I finally enrolled into the International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program, bit of a mouthful, after a week of contemplation. So welcome. I hope to see you in the online classroom. And I have a few more. From Lane Adoli, a huge welcome to Lane. Big welcome from everyone here at Formula Botanica, and Sherry Miller as well. And obviously there are tons more, but to the few of you who have posted in the group saying that you've enrolled, we really do appreciate it. It is very inspiring to the rest of our students, and we love seeing it. So thank you so much for that. So without further ado, we're going to kick off the quiz. This is just fun. We're just testing the knowledge that you have picked up in the masterclass. If you know the answer, just shout it out in the comments. And I'm just going to do a quick shout out to everybody. Please do let us know where you're signing in from, because obviously you're signing in from all over the world. And actually, while we start the masterclass, please do let the masterclass quiz let us know how many lessons you've seen as well, because we love to see that. Okay. Right, first one. Anna, are you ready to test your knowledge? This is testing your knowledge as much as it is testing the groups.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, if Anna didn't know the answers, we'd be in trouble, so I'm sure she does. Okay, so first question is number 1. Which hydrosol do we use to make the botanical eye cream? Drum roll.
Drum roll, please. I'm going to give people a chance to reply in the comments. Anybody who's taken part in our masterclass will know that the first formulation lesson we give you is blending a hydrosol with an oil and an emulsifier, and you make your emulsion base. And I can see lots and lots of people getting it right. So drum roll, please. The answer is, this time we used a beautiful rose hydrosol.
We did.
That is made from the distillation of rose petals, which sounds utterly divine, and it smells divine too. So I hope that you enjoyed formulating with that one.
Little shout out to Annette Courtney, who was the first person to get it right. So Annette, well done to you. Very quick, off the mark. That was like 5 seconds in. Okay. Next question. Okay, how many countries are we in? And we say this all the time because obviously we are an international community, but a big, big, big clue, the answer is in your workbook. So if you do have your workbook, which Anna is going to expertly model now.
Here is your workbook, and this is your Bible. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure you download it before everything goes away, because it is such a valuable thing for you to have and to keep. But yes, the answer is in there of how many countries we are currently in. I will give you a couple of seconds to answer that one. Now, I'll be curious to know, Lisa, because one of my favorite parts of every single masterclass is when we have a bit of a debrief at the end and we find out if we've added any new countries. So I'm very excited to find out if we have reached another country in a remote part of the globe that we haven't reached before, because we are in many, many countries. I can see lots of people getting the answer right. The answer in your workbook is 182 countries currently, which blows my mind. As an education manager, to think that I'm reaching 182 countries around the world with the work that I do. Absolutely incredible every single time that I think about it.
Yeah, there are many companies that are international, but they aren't really international in the way that we are. We really do try and cater for absolutely everybody. And a question we often get is, English isn't my first language, and that's absolutely fine. We do take care of you. We have an international community, but we also have an international staff as well. So if that is one of your concerns, just email our team at hello@formulabotanical.com, and we will be able to show you how we can help you, because it is a question we get all the time. So please do not worry. And the first person to get that right, well, the answer is, what's the answer, Anna, first?
The answer is 182, Lisa.
Yes, that's right. A lot of people said 180, and I could see why. Rounding up. But the correct answer is 182. You're correct. And Sarita Wilson, well done. You are the first person. Maybe one time we're going to have gifts away for this, because I do feel like we should be giving away prizes. But Sarita, you just get our love for this one. So well done. You are the first person to get it right. Okay. Next question. So how many shades of natural do we outline in lesson 1? And that's the point where people are answering this one, Anna. What is, because obviously you craft with your team this amazing masterclass. What is your favorite lesson when you look at all the lessons? Is there one that kind of like stands out to you? Because they all kind of do like a different job. What's your favorite one?
Yeah, it's a bit like asking how to pick your favorite child, because they all, like you said, they all have their own individual sort of function, and they're also important to the masterclass. My favorite is always when we start to make the emulsion botanical, because I think that lesson opens up people's eyes to the possibilities that are endless when it comes to formulating. So that's always my favorite, because I feel like people change when they get to that lesson and they go, oh, I could choose so many different ingredients. And like you said, this time we've had lots and lots of people experimenting and substituting ingredients, which is, great. And it's a more advanced skill, but they've picked it up on the masterclass. So really, really pleased to see people doing that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I've been seeing in the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group a ton of people not even really asking, just saying, oh, I didn't have this, so I substituted for this, because the most important thing is just trying to make the cream and giving it a go, really, for your first formulation. So extra points to those people. Absolutely fantastic and well done. So, Anna, what is the answer?
Yes, so we talk about 3 different shades of natural in lesson 1. You could probably define more if we're honest, but we talk about 3 main shades of natural in lesson 1, and it's a really important lesson for defining your formulation philosophy, for understanding how ingredients come to be in the industry, how they work, how much sort of processing is involved or not processing. So, for example, we use an emulsifier in our masterclass, and that is something that will have undergone some processing to make that ingredient. But we also use ingredients like jojoba oil, which is a cold pressed oil that will have undergone quite minimal processing. So yeah, really, really important lesson 1. And we talk about 3 different shades of natural for you.
Yep, that's absolutely correct. We actually have Facebook user. The name isn't coming up for this one. That does sometimes happen for Facebook, so I can't, I'm sorry, give you your credit. But right underneath is Mariam Hassan. So Mariam, you get the credit for this one. And loads of other people got this right. Got Yuri, Maria, Denise Vogel is back again. Hello, Denise. Annette, Sandy, Salam, Sarita, lots of S's. Billy, Serge, and Temitope. Thank you so much for all your answers. This is great. We love it. You're doing really good. No one has got all the answers wrong yet. So that's fantastic. Your knowledge is actually going in. You're remembering stuff. Okay, right. This can sometimes throw people. So question number 4. We used 100% natural ingredients to make the botanical eye cream. Is that true or false? What do we think? Answers on a postcard.
Thinking answers on a postcard, yeah.
Anna, why do we ask people to kind of think about their own idea of natural, what natural is? Because we do get them to kind of think about it when they're studying and through the masterclass. Why is it important for someone to think about what natural means to them and how they should define it for themselves?
It's a great question, Lisa, because how, somebody's formulation philosophy will underpin everything that they do in terms of their formulations. So we have an ethos at Formula Botanica that is working with natural ingredients, and we teach you to formulate naturally. But obviously there are many, many ingredients in the industry that aren't, or that sort of are classed as partially natural but not fully. So it's really, really important that people think about the types of ingredients they want to work with, how they want to sort of structure their formulations. And we talk about this a lot in our preservation lesson as well. Lorraine talks about how, if you want to just use anhydrous, which means no water in your formulations, and you don't want to use a preservative, it is possible. You just have to accept the limitations of that. But if you're going to use water, it's really, really important that everything is safe and safely preserved. So yeah, it's really important. Oh, my God, is going.
It's Anna doing it. Last time it's me, this time it's Anna. Great.
Always one, isn't there? Yeah, they're going to have to wait. But yeah, it's really, really important that we look at your formulation philosophy quite early on and actually sort of explore that as you're going along. It can inform everything you do, whether you're studying, whether you're looking to launch a brand. Really, really important that you look at that from the beginning and you understand your ingredients that you're working with as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you need to get that.
Awesome. It'll be fine. It'll still be valid.
Okay. Well done to everybody. Loads of you got that right. A few people got that wrong. A few people did, which means, did you watch all the lessons? Are you, running out of time now? It's 3:15. But the first person to get that right is Yuri. Yuri, so well done. You are the winner of that one. Congratulations. Sandy also got it right. Maria, Wendy, Rita. So well done. Okay.
So all of the ingredients in the natural eye cream that we created would be permitted by natural and organic certifications, which is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Right. Next question. Now this one actually threw me, so we'll see what comes back. Okay. What is the most important piece of equipment for us as formulators? So I'll ask you, Anna, what is your favorite piece of equipment? Maybe not answer the question, but what's your favorite if you had to choose one that you love?
Oh, if I have to choose one that I love, I have a bit of a thing for collecting glass beakers and rods.
I was going to say beakers.
I have a whole box. It's a little bit far away for me to go and get it, but I have a whole box of equipment in the lounge that is, very, very chock-a-block full of things that I use to formulate with. And I love beakers and glass rods. I love all the different
beakers, the feel of them, everything.
I don't have too many, and I'm also a bit clumsy, so I do tend to drop them quite often. So it's nice to have more than one, but yeah, have plenty. I have boxes full everywhere. Interesting to hear the answers coming in. I mean, this is one of those questions where it could easily be more than one answer.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of, it's a bit of a trick one, really. And I can see lots and lots of, great answers coming in. And I'm going to give a bit of a shout out here to Sarita Wilson again, because Sarita's written, not only has she written the answer, she's written, if you didn't write it down, it did not happen. I don't have my notebook next to me. I don't know where it's gone, but you could write down in your workbook or, any notebook that you have. Your formulation book is really a very, very key piece of equipment, because, you need to write your formulas down. In the masterclass, we teach you how to work with grams and, how to sort of really measure your ingredients. And that level of detail and sort of precision is quite important when you're formulating. So I think, a notebook is really, really important, a formulation book. But also people have written things like scales, mini whisks, and they are all incredibly important. And you couldn't have done the masterclass without them. So there is no wrong answer here. Whichever piece of equipment you love is, it's the right one. But I loved Sarita remembered our phrase, which is, if you didn't write it down, it did not happen.
Excellent. Yeah, there's a lot. So I love this comment here from, sorry, we don't know your name, but OMG, I need my whisk. I can't do without it. Loads of people are in love with mini whisks, which is okay. As Anna says, there's no wrong answer.
No wrong answer for this one.
Okay, next question. Okay, what botanical oil did we add to the eye cream in lesson 3?
Yes, go, go, go. If you've taken part in previous masterclasses as well, you'll know that we change up the oils that we use. So yeah, we have different ones each time. So this time we had a very interesting ingredient go into the eye cream.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, we saw so many people asking if they could use this, if they could use that, thinking about substitutions. We had so many questions about substitutions so early that we've never really seen before, which really shows kind of different kind of group of people who join this masterclass who are really starting to think like formulators, which is just, fantastic. And some people just did it straight away, which is amazing. So well done to all.
Yeah, absolutely. I really do love how engaged people have been with this masterclass. I can see lots of people writing the answer down in the comments. It has been incredible to see so many people engaging with formulation, having fun with it, feeling empowered when they, finalize their eye cream. It has been such a joy. And the answer to this one is jojoba oil.
Yeah.
Some people say jojoba.
Our social media manager said jojoba. I'm just going to throw Chloe in the mix.
I'm not sure whether I'm saying it wrong. I've always said jojoba, but
I think it is jojoba. But if you say jojoba or did say jojoba
or jojoba, however you want to pronounce it, it's actually a liquid wax and not an oil, which is a little bit sort of, different. But it's a beautiful, beautiful oil, because actually it has a very light consistency. It has very similar properties to the sebum in the skin. It's great for around the eyes, which is why we chose it. And it's one of those ingredients for formulation that you can find everywhere. I'm laughing because I can see our social media manager in the comments telling Lisa that she's not supposed to tell everybody that that's how.
I knew she was in the comments.
I'm not saying that I'm right on this one. Different people seem to pronounce it differently. So yeah, lots and lots of people getting this one right with the jojoba oil or the jojoba oil, however you want to say it. But it's a great, inexpensive ingredient for you to start formulating with, a staple in every formulator's sort of kit.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have, I'm going to say 2 winners. We have oh no, hold on. Sorry. I just had to scroll up here. I'm like way down the list. Oh, Denise. I think Denise Vogel is the first who joins loads of our lives. So hello, Denise. You are the winner of this run. I promise, Denise, maybe down the line we'll get prizes. So for all the times you join in the lives, we'll have something to give back to you. So thank you so much. And Annette, you were just behind. And then Serge. So maybe we'll do gold, silver, bronze. Okay. Next question. Okay. When measuring cosmetic ingredients such as essential oils, so we use drops, true or false? It's kind of like
a true or false question.
True or false
one.
At the end.
Is it true or false that we would measure with drops? Anybody who's taken part in the masterclass will know the answer to this one. So yes, are we using drops when we are measuring our essential oils?
And we do have an amazing blog on this, actually. I'll show you the blog page in a sec. But we do have you'll be too slow if you're trying to look for the blog to get the answer. But it's a really good blog post on that, actually. So please do look that up. Okay.
So as a little bit of a sort of disclaimer, in this formula, we haven't used any essential oils because it's formulated for around the eye area. Now you can use essential oils around the eyes. You just have to be careful which essential oils and the quantities. And so for this time, because it's a masterclass, because we're taking everybody by the hand who's new, we decided not to include essential oils, but it's something that we talk about a lot within sort of the masterclass lessons of how to measure your ingredients safely and accurately. And we obviously use scales in the masterclass because actually it depends on the ingredient that you're measuring, you know, how much a drop would be. One drop of one essential oil isn't going to be the same as another. And, you know, something like the vitamin E that we measured in the eye cream, even that, you know, a drop of that could be a lot more actually than you need if you're sort of, you know, because it's quite dense and it's quite thick and sticky. So we definitely don't use drops to measure accurately. It is best to have some accurate scales. The ones we use in the masterclass are accurate to, I think it's 0.1. So yeah, they're not expensive either. The ones that we have are available on Amazon and very inexpensive, and they are a great way to get you formulating and moving away from drops. You will find drops mentioned everywhere on the internet, absolutely everywhere, and moving away from drops and using grams for your measurement and using some, you know, properly accurate scales. That's where you're going to go from a DIYer to a formulator.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done. And we have Billy, who was the first one. So Billy, well done. New name on the list. Thank you very much for that. And also, please do check out the blog that I mentioned earlier, because that is Anna's team worked so hard on that one. And we get so many questions about that in the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group. And it is fantastic actually explaining just in more detail, because Anna doesn't have enough time now, like why we do that and what is safe and what you should be doing in your formulations. Okay. Next question. Okay. An emulsion is a mix of oil and water in one product. Is that true or false?
Nice, easy one this time.
Oh, nice, easy one.
Get you into it. And, you know, in the masterclass, we've made an eye cream, which is a beautiful, beautiful emulsion. But is it a mix of oil and water in one product? I can see lots of right answers coming in.
I think people like these ones because they can just go, even if they're just guessing.
Yes, so it is a blend of oil and water. We had some water-based ingredients like our rose hydrosol and our cucumber glycerite. And then we had oil-based ingredients like our emulsifier, and we also had jojoba oil. And, you know, I think it was rose hip CO2 this time, wasn't it? It was a beautiful rose hip oil in the eye cream. So yeah, we had a beautiful mix of oil and water. And I haven't got it today, but sometimes I prepare a beaker with half water and half oil and show people what happens if we didn't use the emulsifier, because they just sit on top of each other very beautifully and they don't actually mix. So yes, the emulsifier is the sort of magic that brings those two phases together and brings the oil and the water together and makes an emulsion, which I just think is such a wonderful, magical process.
It really is. And people have really fallen in love with it. And we had loads of people actually asking, can I just start using it now? Like, I've made my emulsion. I just want to kind of like go. They were kind of happy. Some people at that point were like, no, continue. But yeah, people really did fall in love with them. And I think a lot of people didn't know or hadn't heard of what an emulsion actually was. So it was very educational for a lot of people. So that's
absolutely. And I've done this, obviously, masterclass several different times with Formula Botanica, several different masterclasses, different products. And I always get my kids involved in them, and we do the emulsions, and I get them to sort of help with the mixing and things, and they absolutely love it. So it is a family friendly activity as well, if you want to involve children, because it teaches them the principle of emulsification as well, and blending oil and water together. So it's a bit sciencey for them.
Every masterclass, we do have someone that posts a picture of their children kind of holding the ingredients, because we call them masterclass helpers. And we did have one this masterclass, I can't remember the name, but it was very cute. We always love seeing that. So please do continue. Okay, first person is Reda. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Reda, you got it. So that is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm just going to quickly take a break and show you our online classroom, because it makes me think that maybe you'd like to see what it's like when you do join us as students. I know you've seen the Skincare Entrepreneur Mastermind group, but we do obviously have an online classroom as well, which all of our students kind of like jump into. So let's have a look. I'm just gonna share. See if this working technology can sometimes always fail you. Anna, can you see that?
Yes.
Amazing. So here we go. We're welcoming lots of people into the community as we speak. And if I just go to see all, you can see a couple of the experiments. So what we have is this community where people use it to really get advice from our student mentors who go in there every single day, from our education team, and they also get help from other students as well. So you can see people posting all sorts of things, asking for advice. Oh, this is brilliant. I love this one. Nicole Young. This is my first attempt at making a clay facial mask. I used pumpkin clay and it turned out to be the same color as my hair. Well done, Nicole. I absolutely love that. We will just have fun in here every single day. And people don't post perfect images in here. I know you can see some things. I think this might be a final project actually from Amanda, which is incredible. But people don't just post things like that. People post things that they're working on. They post the middle of formulations. They post while they're working. And it really is an absolutely fantastic community that is just full of so much support from everybody else. It is just wonderful to see. It's never ending. Oh, I love Alessa. She's always posting absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. This is another cream from her. So once you get access to this group, honestly, you'll be in there every single day. You won't want to miss out. This is someone who's just completed here their diploma in organic skincare formulation, which is part of our entrepreneur program. So we have such a mix. It's just a mixed bag of fun and formulation. And it really is absolutely brilliant.
And really important to point out, Lisa, not only is this group amazing, like you've pointed out, for peer-to-peer support, but you get access to this group, lifetime access, even once you have completed your courses. So you can join your peers forever. And I think I still see people who have studied with us, you know, maybe 7 years ago, 8 years ago sometimes, you know, posting about their businesses, how they're getting on, you know, talking to other people, supporting other people. It's such an incredible community. It is absolutely invaluable to have access to it.
Yeah, and every single post has a comment on. There isn't any post that you see that doesn't have a comment from our student mentors or other people in the community or our education team as well. So it really is absolutely fantastic. And we always have students actually joining the quiz and the other lives. If you are one of our students, a big welcome to you. And thank you for posting in there, because we really couldn't do it without you. Okay. Did I pick a winner for that one? I think I did. I can't remember now. I think I did. Let's just say you're all winners for that one. Okay. Next question. Okay. When choosing a natural preservative, it should be broad. And I did actually accidentally leave the answer in for this one, so I'm glad I remembered to take it out. Yeah, it should be broad. So go on, Anna.
I was going to say we dedicate a whole lesson to preservatives in this masterclass, because it is so important to get your preservation right, to ensure that your product is safe and stable. And any product that contains water as a general rule of thumb requires preservation, because water is what enables bacteria, mold, yeast, fungus, all the fun things in life to grow.
Yeah.
So we are really, really passionate about making sure that even though the masterclass formulation, we keep it as simple as possible, we have to have that safety aspect in there. So we make sure that it is preserved. So Lorraine talks about in that lesson that your natural preservative should be broad, and I can see lots of people saying the right answer, spectrum, which means that it covers all of the things that I've talked about, all of the nasties that may grow. And you can use that to ensure that your product is safe and stable over time. So obviously we teach you in a modular way. We initially don't preserve it because we're just making the base, but it's very, very important that you do preserve your emulsion. It's one of the most important lessons that we teach.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Anna. Okay, so first person, Annette again. Annette, so quick off the mark. It's almost like you knew the answers. Well done. And right underneath, Rada, Denise, Amos, Serge, and Rita and Sarita. So well done to all of you. Just a quick 2 bits of homework. I'm glad you mentioned Lorraine, Anna, because Lorraine's going to be joining us in 15 minutes.
Amazing.
Off the end of our enrollment period, because it does finish in 30 minutes. So the opportunity to join our entrepreneur program and join all those students that you've seen in the online classroom does finish in half an hour. I'm afraid we do have to have a cutoff point. Did I put that up there?
No, I've just done that one. It's too good not to share. As we're talking about people joining, we've got somebody saying, I don't know your name, sorry, because it just says Facebook user, but joined yesterday, can't wait to start. And this is the part where I just get so excited to welcome people to the community. You know, if you have not yet joined and you have not yet signed up, you've got half an hour to join this amazing family of formulators.
Yeah, so Lorraine will be with us for the last 15 minutes of the countdown, but this really is your chance to join, as Anna said. So thank you to everyone. And as Anna said, if you have joined and you're in this live, please do say hello so we can give you a little shout out. Well done, Anna. Okay. Question number 10. What type of water-based extract did we add to the botanical eye cream?
I have already mentioned this on the line.
People forget. There's another question coming up, which has already kind of been answered, but it's okay. You just get points for answering really quickly.
It's fine. And you know what this is all about. A, having a little bit of fun and celebrating the fact that we finished another amazing masterclass and so many of you took part. But B, it's about reinforcing your learning. We want everybody to walk away from this masterclass feeling like they've learned so much. It was packed full of value. I am always amazed by how much we put into these masterclasses for people, because, you know, we want you to walk away feeling empowered and understanding how fun formulation is.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think we're creating the masterclass saying what you create has to be absolutely perfect. One of the most important things we really try to emphasize is just having a go, like getting all that stuff, creating our first formulation. And I'd say starting the journey is the most important thing, your formulating journey. And you will see how addictive it becomes really quickly.
Absolutely. We wanted to get people started. Yeah, absolutely. So I can see a couple of different answers. Technically, both are right. I was referring, when I referred to the extract, I was referring to the lesson where we make our emulsion botanical and we add the cucumber glycerite. But those of you that have written rose hydrosol, that is also a water-based ingredient. It's not an extract in the way that cucumber glycerite is, but it is a water-based ingredient. You are right. But we add cucumber glycerite, which is hydrating. Everybody loves cucumber around the eyes. It's cooling, it's soothing. It's a lovely ingredient. It just makes the eye cream that little bit more hydrating, that little bit more sort of cooling and soothing around the eye, which is what you want for an eye cream. So
absolutely,
cucumber glycerite is the right answer.
We had loads of people saying rose, but I can see Khadija Blake, cucumber. Well done. Gold star for you. A bit of a trick question there, Anna, but that's okay.
And a shout out to Khadija. I've seen some of her comments, so far. She's on it. Khadija, you are all over it. I can see that you've learned lots and you are absolutely bang on in the things that you're saying.
Yeah, well done. It's high praise. Just throwing up this comment. I can't see your name. I'm so sorry. But hi, I'm so excited to start my courses with the International Formula Botanica. They obviously mean the program. Oh, Tharia, sorry, from USA. Hello, big, huge welcome. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Please do come and say hello to us in the online classroom. We would love to welcome you in there. There's actually a welcome thread, which I've pinned to the top. So if you are a new student, please go in and say hello and make friends and join the community. We would love to champion you in there. Okay. Next question. Just trying to find it here. Here we go. Number 11. Okay, so which tool did we use to stir our emulsion base in lesson 3 to create the cream? So Anna, favorite tool, if you had to have a favorite tool?
Well, I think before I said definitely sort of my glass beakers, but also I love a mini whisk. And I do love my scales too, because they're just so important, you know, to the whole formulation process. But yeah.
And scales are really simple as well. I think people get really scared about scales, but you can really get ones that are cheap and easy. And we have our Amazon pages for the US and the UK site. And you can find a ton of stuff in there. We have so many people going in there to find something like scales, and they see a ton of other stuff.
Yeah.
And it really shows it is easy to start formulating, cheaper than you think. I think a lot of people think you need a huge lab, loads of equipment, loads of tools, but you don't.
No, you don't. Absolutely not. And we don't recommend that anybody who is starting to formulate invests in expensive equipment straight away, because you don't know until you know the kind of products you want to make for your business, exactly what you are going to need. And then when you do know what you need, we've got support and reviews and things like that within sort of our resources for things that are a little bit more expensive. And you can ask your peers in the online classroom what they thought of that, you know, which scale did they buy and those kind of things. But initially, you do not need to be spending lots of money on equipment. We really wouldn't recommend it at all. And when you start the courses, the equipment that you have, you know, from the masterclass is more than enough to get you started. I can see lots and lots of answers. This is probably a bit of a trick one as well, because I know Lorraine does use a glass rod for mixing, and also we use a mini whisk as well later on to incorporate all the extracts. So yes, we have used both for sort of stirring ingredients, and both have similar purpose, but sometimes a mini whisk might be a better option when you're getting the emulsifier and the water to sort of mix together with the oil. We do that quite quickly. You have to whisk quite vigorously. And I think we say something along the lines of sort of get all your frustrations out whilst you're doing it. So yes, technically both are right. But yeah, we're going to go with mini whisk for this one.
Well, Annette is first on that one, but I'm going to give a little bit of credit to Janet because she did say glass rod, and it is a little bit of a trick question. So I think she was trying to like get in there. So Janet, you get points as well. And Yuri, and I can see Lorraine's kind of like hiding in the background just on my left there. She'll be joining us about 1:45. So this is your last chance to kind of hang out with Lorraine and have some fun. As I know you've all been joining. We've been seeing so much love for Lorraine over the past few weeks, and obviously it's very well deserved. So that will be absolutely fantastic. Okay, next question. Right now, I really want to see who's going to get this right because I phrased this a different way, and Anna was like, let's do it this way and see who gets it. So next question.
Let's test you a little bit now.
Yes. So what is an inky name? Oh, no, sorry. What
does inky stand for?
What does it stand for?
Question, Lisa. What does inky stand for? So we talked about this in one of the lessons. Lorraine explains this to you. We talk about this a lot also in your workbook. And we make sure that we cover this because inky is something really important for you to walk away with. So I will give you a minute or two to write down your answers. What does the term inky stand for? Really important when you're researching your ingredients. This person,
you did say
well, done to the person who just got this right and was incredibly quick, because this is not quick to type, not quick to say either. Shall we say, so Shelley? This tests my my ability as well as
I'm losing my voice already. So right, there's actually, well, I don't know if these people Googled it because it's been a second, but we did have some quick answers.
Well done to everybody getting this right. And I think Reda was very, very hot off the mark.
Was definitely
very, very impressed. So INCI stands for the International Nomenclature of Cosmetic Ingredients, and think of it as a standardized language for cosmetic ingredients. So it means that if you've got an INCI name on a label, it will be exactly the same here as it is in Brazil, as it is in Spain, as it is, in the USA. So if you've got INCI, it is standardized around the world, and it helps you to search for your ingredients, because we give you lots and lots of support finding your ingredients, because we know it can be a little bit tricky sometimes when it comes to things like the emulsifiers that we use for the masterclasses and things like that. We get you to search via INCI, because that way you get more search results and it is easier to find your ingredients. And that way, if the INCI name is listed on the supplier page, that you have absolutely got the right ingredient, which is really, really important when it comes to things like the preservative and the emulsifier, because sometimes they won't work if you don't get the right one.
Absolutely right. And as Anna said, well done to Red. I think you were first there. But Denise, Janet, Bresse, Jamil, Yuri, Shah, Stone, Windy. Not sure if the other people underneath that must have Googled it, but if you got it right, you got it right. Well done. Brownie points for that. Okay, next question. So what was the weight of the eye cream that we made in the lessons? So the answer kind of is in your workbook, and obviously we do say it as well, but when the eye cream is finished, what was the weight of
There was a formulation sheet as well, Lisa, which will have the finished weight in grams that we worked with. In the workbook, I think we show you several of the stages, because obviously we do this in stages. So we alter the amounts as we go, so that at the end, we end up with, drum roll, lots and lots of people getting this right, 50 grams of eye cream that is preserved, that has all of the ingredients in it, and is ready for you to use.
Yeah, well done. We're getting gold stars for people here. Annette, Maria, Billy, Janet, Rudder, Stone. So I think you're all in a gang. You're all getting these answers like all at the same time so quickly. So well done.
Yes. Just a comment on the eye cream as well, Lisa, because we get you to make 50-gram batches, because if you're making anything less than that, it gets tricky to formulate. When you're working with those very small amounts of something like that vitamin E, that's going to be very tricky. So we got you to make 50 grams, but actually 50 grams makes a lot of eye cream. So if you've made it, don't expect to get through it all by yourself. You can either share it or you can use it, to be honest, on your face, on your body, on your hands. Don't be shy with it. Make sure you use it up.
Yeah, fantastic. Just use it as Christmas gifts. Money. Right, so we've got 3 more questions, which we're going to go through quickly, and then we're going to welcome Lorraine. So next question. Okay, so name one of the carrier oils we showed you in lesson 8. Just one. So
just one
option. We just want one.
We show you lots of different ingredients. I can see Reda's just said as well, I'm using it all over my face. Great, Reda, use it up. It's a beautiful, beautiful formulation. So yes, it's not just for the eyes.
Go for it. Answers already coming in. Sarita, that was
Sarita is on fire today. Sarita, we are so impressed with you. We love it. Oh, some different ones coming in as well. Fantastic. Yes, so in lesson 8, we give you some alternative ingredients, and we really want to open your eyes to how amazing the world of botanical natural ingredients is, the fun that you could be having with these ingredients. And I can see lots of people have commented with different ones, but actually Sarita was bang on with avocado. We also mentioned, I think it's carrot seed oil.
Yeah, Denise, well done.
So well done, everybody.
Excellent. Right. Okay. 2 more questions. Now we've had the answer to this, but let's just see who can type it the quickest, because unintentionally this answer was given out, but we still want you to know it, so it's okay.
I'm giving too much away today. I'm being very, very kind.
You did give this one away, but it's fine because it's just important information.
Yes.
Okay, finish the sentence. If it isn't written down, dun, 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 what
Dun, dun,
is...
dun. Who can write it the quickest? We've already said it. I love Annette's just said, I have a long list of oils that Lorraine has told us about. Lorraine gave us so much information about botanical ingredients. I was sat there shopping whilst I was watching the masterclass videos, because it really got me inspired to do some ingredient shopping.
Exactly.
Everybody has nailed this one.
So well done. So Mariam, Annette.
Yes, well done to Annette.
Well done. Jamil.
Mariam got it right.
Yes. Well done.
If it isn't written down, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And that is our Formula Botanica motto. Write all of your formulations down. Otherwise, you will not be able to recreate it again. So yes. Yeah.
And we say that as well because it does help you to figure out what went wrong and what went right as well. So that's really another reason why we say it. Okay. Last question. Multiple choice. Okay.
Pressure's on now.
On the ingredient research form, we named 12 options for your key ingredient data. So can you name one? If you remember in your workbook, there was 12 options you could write down. We're just asking for one other in there. So
ingredient research form.
Don't show the answers.
Here you go. There's the ingredient research form. That's the page that you're looking for. And in the green box is the answer. So you just grab something from the green box. Hey, and we've already covered one of them, at least in previous answers, when we talked about, standardized language. So nice and easy for you. I can see somebody's Janet. Again, very, very quick off the mark.
Yes.
There, yeah, you've got it right. Well done, Janet. Janet got it right with there's solubility as an option there.
Yeah, I've got the
other options.
Yeah. We've got inky, other trading names, usage, solubility. Well done, Janet. Dermal limit, melting point, pH range, restrictions. So there was loads of choices there. So well done. But that is sometimes hard to remember everything that you need to remember when it comes to key ingredient data. So well done, everyone. That was absolutely brilliant. That was absolutely fantastic. And we're 13 minutes now away from closing. So I'm going to bring Lorraine in.
I'm so fast.
She's having a sneaky snack on the side. And she's obviously got a cup of tea because she always has a cup of tea when we're doing that. Oh, she doesn't have a cup of tea. Maybe she's off to get one now. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us. I'm just going to let Lorraine in.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you everyone for doing that. That was so fun. We love doing that at the end. It is good to just test your knowledge and just see what you've remembered. We know there's so much information that we pack into that masterclass. Anna and her lovely team really work hard on that. So well done to all of you for getting all of those answers correct and just having a bit of fun with us. So thank you so much.
It is so good to see you. Sorry, I'm just changing the background so people can actually read what we've put up. There we go. I've got my timer up. Can you see it?
Sorry, we went over a little bit because there was so much to cover.
All good. So in 11 minutes and 27, 26, 25 seconds, we close the masterclass. And that's also when we close enrollment for our International Organic Skincare Entrepreneur Program. So for everyone in the chat, if you're thinking about it, here's your warning. And just so you know, it's going to quack like a duck when we get to the 0 point, because that's my countdown timer. Yeah, it's been amazing watching all of the comments. So much interaction, so much engagement, and so many good answers.
Yeah, I know. People doing really well. I've got a comment from Jamil here who says, can't wait to start. So Jamil, if you want to start, now is your time. We've got about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes to the opportunity closes, and it won't be open again for a long time. So please do come and join us and join in that online classroom that I showed you earlier. We love to welcome new students. It is the best part of Masterclass.
It is. And you know what? I've been watching all of the names just roll in from people who've enrolled with us just in the last few minutes even. And we give a shout out. And if this is you in the chat, let us know, because that way we can celebrate with you. So we've got Jennifer in the US, Caroline in the UK, Tanzila in the UK, Zeni in Italy, Ebonye in USA. I hope I said that right. Emily, UK. Jessica, US. Felita, US. Landry, US. Mark, UK. Kristen, US. Lots of UK, US this afternoon.
Yeah.
But I've seen so many enrollments from all over the world, and just in the last 24 hours even. So if that is you, let us know, and then we can give you a huge warm welcome, because it's so exciting to watch all of these people come and join us, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted to show this comment from Jamil, who says, I already registered. So Jamil, come and say hello in the online classroom, like I said. Sarita just says, the quiz was awesome. I really enjoyed the class. Thank you so much, Sarita. We do love to hear your feedback as well. We've had so much feedback from this masterclass. We haven't even really asked for that much. We've asked just a little bit here and there, and you've just been like flooding us with comments and pictures. It's been absolutely fantastic. So thank you so much.
Yes, it's been amazing. And thank you so much for the feedback, and a big warm welcome to Jamil and everyone else who's watching. So we, in about 9 minutes and 19 seconds, we'll get the show on the road with orientation. Well, maybe not on the dot of 4. Give us an hour to mop up. But we will be starting with orientation very soon. I'll be kicking that off in our classroom later. And then you'll be receiving an email very shortly, which details all of the things that are going to be happening for you during orientation, because we have lots of events planned. And it's always so much fun, because our new students all start together, and they all start as a cohort, and they get to know each other, and they find study buddies, and they get stuck in. It's amazing.
We have our study buddy post, I think, going out on Monday, I want to say. And that is something we really do with our students. We don't just kind of give you a course. We give you every opportunity to get help from us and the other students as well. So we have people grabbing a study buddy and going through the courses together. So you really do feel like you're supported when you start. So yeah, it's fantastic.
It's going to be so much fun. And of course, the main objective is that all of these people who are enrolling with us, all of you amazing people in the chat, you're on a mission to create your own beauty brand. And, you know, I'm currently sat here, you can't see this on my desk, but I'm sat here with all these graduate products, and I get sent all of these amazing products, and we get to showcase all of these fantastic entrepreneurs from all over the world. This could be you. I mean, how exciting is that, that in a year's time or 2 years' time, or however long you want to take, you know, we could be sat here going, well, this is Jamil in Lebanon, and she's just enrolled with us, and look at what she's created. It's just so phenomenal. And we are so excited for you, because this could change everything for you.
I just want to throw up a comment, Lorraine, because I think you just read her name. Ronye says, that's me. I'm excited. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and it just feels right. Thank you for the masterclass. It was amazing. So thank you so much. That is absolutely lovely.
Yes, thank you. I'm so pleased you enjoyed it. I mean, we have just been flooded with love from all over the world, and that's why we do it, really, isn't it? Because we want to teach everyone to formulate and show them that everyone can do this, and show you that you can do this. And the messages I think we've seen is that everyone's sort of gone, I really can do this. It's in my grasp. And how empowering is that I can now make my own beauty products?
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to throw this comment out from Serge, because Serge was absolutely fantastic in the quiz. Anna, we get some love. So it was an amazing quiz. You are wonderful ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Serge. We really enjoy doing this quiz, actually. It's one of my favorite sort of lives that we do. It's just nice to bring everything to a close and have a bit of fun.
Maybe we should do some more for our students as well, where we test them on, you know, live interaction.
I just want to show this one from Janet as well. Janet was great in the quiz. I enrolled last week. I already started my classes. So exciting. So thank you so much, Janet. You've already enrolled and you're joining in the quiz. That is just brilliant. So gold star for you. Thank you.
Big warm welcome to you, Janet. I can't wait to see what you do with the courses, and the fact that you're already getting stuck in, and I believe you knew all the answers. So hopefully all of the coursework is already setting you on a journey to to creating your own beauty brand, maybe.
I just want to say I saw a few comments of people having a little bit of problem enrolling. So if you do, please reach out to our team at hello@formulabotanical.com. We have a whole host of people on the help desk that are there and whose job it is to help you through that process. So please do not worry if you're having any issues. Just reach out to our team, because now it's 5 minutes now until we close the door. So now is the time to do it.
I know. The countdown clock is ticking. But yes, like Lisa says, you know, email us, call us, use the live chat facility. The team is there. They're working frantically. You know, those GIFs where you have the cats typing really, really quickly. I'm sure their keyboards are on fire as well. So that's what it's like at the moment in our help desk, but they're there to help you. So please do reach out. And I don't know if you can see, maybe I can just zoom in. Oh no, that's you.
Oh, it's me.
I don't know how to make it me. Hang on, let me try.
I think maybe
No,
I can make it you.
Oh, have a go.
Let me try.
No.
Oh no. It's not to be me, Lorraine. What can we say?
It's all good. Well, behind me, I've got my countdown. I've got my student counter, and it's been ticking away all day. And it's basically showing the number of people who've enrolled with us over the last week. I mean, we're currently at 17,819 students and graduates around the world. So all of the amazing people who've joined us this week have been added to the counter. And I've been sat here the whole day, and it keeps going tick, 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 tick as new people are joining us. So it's really wonderful to see you.
Yeah, that is amazing. Thank you so much. We can see in real time all the students joining. That counter has been just ticking, and then it just doesn't stop, basically. Poor Lorraine has that noise just going on continuously. But we do love to welcome you, and we recommend when you do join us that you take part in our orientation course. We show you exactly what you have to do, exactly where you need to go, and exactly the support you're going to get when you study as well. And we recommend everyone start with a diploma in organic skincare formulation, our award-winning diploma in organic skincare formulation. It is our best, well, it is our most popular course. It is absolutely fantastic. And as I showed you in the online classroom, we have so many people sharing their formulations from working on that one. So it is brilliant.
Yes, it's going to be so exciting for everyone who joins, because they'll be able to take what they've learned in the masterclass and just keep going with it. And that's the thing, right? If you've made your eye cream or ordered your ingredients and you're preparing to make your eye cream, you want to keep that momentum up. You don't want to just stop. I mean, this could be the end of 2 amazing weeks of learning that you then don't take further, or it could be the start of something fantastic for you. Yeah. You could be, like I always say, you could formulate your future, and all of a sudden you could be stood there, 3 months time, you've been making toners and cleansers and moisturizers and bars and butters and balms and masks and scrubs and you name it, and all of a sudden you're surrounded by all of these products, which is so exciting. We want that for you.
And a good question from Denise, because we mentioned it earlier. I'm just going to throw this in. I know we've got a couple of minutes, but Denise does ask, are there any new countries this time? So Lorraine, did you take any off?
I have not seen any, and I have been frantically going through the list. I mean, I tend to know which countries we still need to tick off. They're mainly really small island states, so it's going to become harder to get to where we need to be. Also, we haven't yet enrolled anyone in North Korea, for instance, so we have a way to go with some countries around the world, but not this time, Denise. We're still on 182, which I think is pretty amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, well done. Thank you for that question, Denise.
Exactly. And then, of course, once you enroll with us, and a big warm welcome to, I see Aisha's just joined us from the UK, and you can probably hear the ticking behind me. We've just added another student in the last couple of minutes. When you enroll with us, you'll get started straight away. You'll come and join the classroom, and then you'll get to meet Anna and her team in there as well, because of course the education team then takes you by the hand and gets you through your courses together with our big student experience team. So what have you got planned for the new students, Anna?
Well, like you said, Lorraine, we're straight in with orientation, and we have orientation sessions booked in. In fact, I'm doing a live session with somebody else in the education team and the student experience team also on Thursday. We'll be welcoming everybody in the online classroom, and we'll have threads to say hello to everybody. And yeah, in the orientation support session that we have planned, we welcome you. We talk you through the e-learning platform. We talk you through all of the things that you need to get started. And yeah, we take you by the hand and get you going with your formulations, which is the most exciting part.
Amazing. Yes. And our new students are going to have so much fun, and you'll be formulating really, really quickly as well. This is not going to be like months of theory. You're going to get straight in there after you've learned about the anatomy and the physiology of the skin. And you could, in theory, have made your first formulations by the end of next week.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
And I will say as well that people fall in love with formulations they weren't expecting. We always have people joining the program thinking, I'm definitely going to focus on this. I'm definitely going to focus on this. And with the teachings that we give you, before you know it, you're in love with balms, you're in love with butters, you're in love with something that you maybe haven't discovered before. So there is just so much to look forward to.
Yeah, and for anyone watching, I mean, if you're still sat there thinking, can I really do this? I really hope that the masterclass showed you that you can do this. All of those things in your mind where you think, I'm not a chemist or I haven't studied science. You don't need any of those things to become a formulator. You can absolutely do this. And our graduates have proven this beyond a shadow of a doubt. You know, I have some really exquisite products sat in front of me here that retail for amazing prices and are fantastic formulations. They've done it too. But I should say we are
10
in
seconds.
the last 10 seconds. So we are imminently closing down our masterclass. And then after that, it will only be available for an extra month for the VIP ticket holders. Do you hear that? It's always the duck. My kids love that.
Thank you, everybody.
We're going to close down the masterclass imminently now. And that means enrollment for our entrepreneur program is also closing. So if you are on the fence, you know, you better hurry up because the tech team will be starting right now. And there is still a few seconds to sneak in there, but you're going to have to be super, super quick to get there.
Yeah. We do understand there's sometimes a little bit of technical difficulty, like I say, so just email our team and they should be able to help you because we don't want you to miss out.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be so much fun. We can't wait to welcome in all of our new students. So a huge warm welcome to you if you have enrolled. And yes, thank you to everyone who took part in the masterclass. 40,000 plus people. I mean, that's insane, isn't it?
That is insane. And it just gets bigger and bigger every time. And I feel like they seem to get better as well. We have people returning and doing the next masterclass and the next masterclass and the next one as well. So we've seen people in the community, especially on this one, helping each other out to formulate and find substitutions, which is just amazing.
Yes, indeed. So yes, as I said, a huge thank you to you for taking part. A huge thank you to everyone who took part. It's been absolutely amazing. We have just been really humbled by how many people got stuck into the materials, who made the eye cream, who ordered the ingredients, who just soaked up all of the knowledge. Thank you so much. It's been fantastic. And now it's time to close everything down.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. It's closing imminently. So yeah, it's sad to say goodbye, but yeah, we're gonna wrap up this live. And as Lorraine said, please reach out to the team if you need us or if you had any trouble getting through. And just to really emphasize what Lorraine has said, thank you so much. And thank you, Anna, Lorraine, for working on this masterclass because you guys do so much work before the other part of the team actually get to it. So thank you so much for creating it. You've created a lot of joy and formulating fun.
Yes, thank you. And thank you to both of you for hosting such an amazing quiz. I can see all the feedback and it looks like everyone's loved it.
We'll do another one. We'll
Yes. We'll have to do more.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great day. And if you're in our community, come and say hi in the classroom and we'll be seeing you over in the other group very soon.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.